Good morning, Sweet Home. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance in a moment of silence.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, for liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Sweet Home. Today is Wednesday, April 8th, 2020. I'm Matt Carlini, and right there is Canada here at Devil's Hole State Park. Attention, all students. The fourth quarter has begun. Be sure to keep up with all your assignments and tasks. Check up with your teachers on Schoology and emails. Our Sweet Home boys tennis team is still working hard, using social distancing to create the long rally among the players on the team. Check out this video.
All right, Sweet Home boys tennis, here we go. Let's see how long we can keep this going.
Ball, reserve it goes.
Tough call, Patrick. All right, I'll bring another one. Second serve.
Great job, boys. The team would like to challenge other Sweet Home sports teams to make a video working together while showing social distancing. Come on, Panthers, show your school spirit.
This week's Male Athlete of the Week goes to a baseball player, Sean Romanowski. During tryouts, everyone saw Sean as a leader and followed the high expectations for our program. Sean Romanowski was the MVP his sophomore year and co-MVP his junior year. He ranks as one of the top catchers in the league. Come to the athletic office to pick up your t-shirt when school is back. This week's Female Athlete of the Week goes to a girls lacrosse player, Juliet Nelder. Juliet had tremendous effort and positive attitude throughout week 1 of tryouts and practices. She, along with many of our other female lacrosse players, are showing the desire and determination necessary to achieve success. Come to the athletic office to pick up your t-shirt when school is back.
We all know the song Sweet Caroline, but have you heard about the song Sweet Home Pride? Mr. Basehart has got a great version of the familiar song. Check it out.
2, 1. This is for you, Panther Nation. There is a place, home of the Sweet Home Panthers. A Panther pride is growing strong. When it began, we reached out to our neighbor, Sweet Home way all along. Hands, washing hands, reaching out, helping me, helping you. Sweet Home pride, bum, bum, bum. We're still here, but we're online. Sweet Home pride, bum, bum, bum. We'll be back, it just takes time. Stay strong, Panthers.
Great job, Mr. Basehart. That's all we have for today. For the latest information, go to sweethomeschools.org. Stay safe and check in with us tomorrow.
And now, your mindfulness moment with Mr. Padmanabha.
Take regular breaks. Stop regularly and look up from your desk, and especially your phone. Feel your feet on the floor. Take regular breaks and go outside. Connecting your physical senses reminds you that you're not just a walking head.
and welcome back to the second segment of Mike's Hidden Talents. Today, I'm going to be teaching you another one of my talents, and that is to speak Italian. So today we're going to learn a short little sentence, and it's going to be, "Good morning, everyone. How are you guys doing?" So to start off, we're going to start with saying, "Good morning, everyone." So I want you to start off saying, "Buongiorno a tutti." So we're going to say, "Buongiorno a tutti." Then we're going to say, "How is everyone doing?" Come state? So let's put that all together now. Buongiorno a tutti, come state? Okay guys, well that was that for this segment of Mike's Hidden Talents, and we'll see you real soon with another one. Bye.
Hi guys, this is Mrs. Basehart, and I'm going to take a few minutes just to show you a very simple sewing project. This is how to make a face mask. This is made with 100% cotton, so it is absolutely washable, and I hope you have fun making it. The supplies you're going to need, you will need 2 7-inch pieces of elastic. This is 1/4 inch elastic that I used. I also grabbed a file folder so I could make a pattern, and that is cut 6 inches by 9 inches, and if you have a friend who can help you cut fabric, that's wonderful too. And I used interfacing, which for our mask will act as a filter behind the fabric. So the first thing you do is you're going to lay your file folder on your fabric, and you do it on the fold. So you will fold the fabric and cut around this piece. In my case, it's an orange file folder, which will give you a piece of fabric that is double the size, which is just what we need. Then you're going to fold the fabric together, right sides together. So for this point, we want the ugly side of the fabric to show. I'm using 1/4 inch seam allowances, so I'm going to pin my elastic in 1/4 inch from the top and from the bottom, and I make a little bit of it show so that when I'm sewing I can see where it is and I can backstitch over it to give it a little extra support. So here's a little picture of what the elastic will look like inside, and you're going to do that to both sides. And I took another little picture when you peek inside how that will look. So these 2 little elastics will be what loop around your ears. I pin everything together. Again, you can see that interfacing on the back of the fabric. And when you sew, you're going to leave just a little bit of an opening at the top so that you can turn the fabric right side out. And again, I'm back stitching over the elastic to reinforce. Here's a picture of that little opening that I have. And I just needed an inch or two because you just need to be able to pull the fabric out, pull the right side out so that you have this nice little square, which is, you can see the elastics are nice and tucked in there, everything's sewn together nicely. Next you're going to pleat the fabric. So all that pleating means is you're going to kind of fold it over, and in this case I did 3 pleats on each side. And here's one that's showing a pleat, both sides pleated. So I'm almost done at this point. After I get everything sewn to pleated around, I will just simply take my sewing machine and I sew all the way around the fabric, take off my magic clips, and I have my mask. And it's so easy to do, you can stockpile and make a whole bunch and give them to all your friends. Hope you found this helpful.
And now for Media of the Day with Senior Alex Biondo.
Hi Sweet Home, my name's Alex Biondo and welcome back to another Media of the Day. Today's Media of the Day is HBO. So one of the teachers emailed me, and she said that for the month of April, for the Stay-at-Home Act, HBO will be free. So if you want to go up, you can click free episodes, and these are all the things that you can watch for free. If you are wanting to get into Game of Thrones, you could watch that for free. Detective Pikachu, there are many different episodes and movies that are free for the month of April only. After April, HBO will go back to $15 a month. So if you want to start watching HBO stuff now that it's free, this is the month to do it. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video, and I will see you guys tomorrow for the next media of the day. Bye.
Hi cats and kittens, Coach Basehart here. Hope you guys are having a good week. This is the third edition of the weekly Panther workout. Today we're going to ask a lot of you. Let me tell you about what the equipment that you're going to need. First, some stuff you can find around the home. A broom, hockey stick, lacrosse stick, whatever you have, or a dowel. You're going to need a regular old towel. This happens to be a dishwashing towel. And if you have a jump rope, that would be fantastic. Okay. This particular workout has 4 rounds. So I'm going to walk you through what this looks like for you. The top batch of movements you can see are mostly full body workouts. So I've kind of divided this program into 3 sections. The first, we're going to do some lunge squats. Now you notice this is 4 rounds. We're going to do counted reps. You're not timing yourself here. Instead, you're doing counted reps. We're then going to do cobra push-ups. We're looking for 10 of those. And then finally, 3 Superman rows. In the middle, you're going to be doing a lot of cardio, kind of challenging work for yourself. We're going to look for 50 single under jump ropes or jumping jacks if you don't have a jump rope. We're looking for 7 burpees, and then finally 25 mountain climbers. And if that isn't enough, toward the bottom, you're going to be doing what is called the towel tuck, London bridge, and then finally plank. Ideally, you're doing all 3, then the next 3, and then the final 3. You're rotating through that 4 rounds. So it's not for time, it's just for rounds and reps. Ready? Here we go. The first move is what's called the lunge squat. You're probably familiar with a lunge. A lunge is where you take your foot, you give yourself a big first step. So I'm going to start with my left foot. I'm going to give it a big first step. And then I'm going to touch my right knee to the floor. I'm going to move back, and then I'm going to go down for a full squat. Now you notice my squat, my butt is about even with my knees. And then I come back up. And then I go to the right side. It's a big step out. Touch the left knee. Come on back. And then a good squat. Okay? Second move is what's called the cobra push-up. So I have on the floor a basic mat. If you do this in the carpet, it works out fine. So a cobra push-up is a regular push-up. At the very end, you're taking all your weight off your arms. So I'm going to go down to the ground. And then all my weight comes off. I push back down again, and I count that as 1. I'm going to do 10 of those. As long as I'm down here, I'm going to go into Superman rows, which is our third movement. And this is where the broom comes in handy. Once again, I'm going to be on the belly. Pretend I'm flying like Superman. Notice my body is up, my legs are up. I'm just kind of balancing on my torso. And then I bring the broom, lacrosse stick, hockey stick, whatever I'm using back, and then back up. That's 1 Superman row. Next, you can do 50 single under jumping jacks or 50 jumping jacks. I'm not going to demonstrate those and probably knock the dishes out of the cabinets. Burpees. There's many different ways to do burpees. The burpee I'd like you to do is one that involves a push-up at the bottom. So you're going to start by standing. Most people finish with a jump, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to finish with a jump. So I'm going to first get myself down to the floor, kick my legs back, do a full push-up, bring my legs forward, come up, spring, and then a jump. You want to do 7 of those, followed by 25 mountain climbers. So in a mountain climber, you probably did these back in elementary school, middle school, whatever. You want to start on your knees, get yourself in a position so that your back is parallel to the floor. You don't want your butt up too high in the sky. You want your back nice and parallel to the floor. You see my elbow and my knee are meeting, and they're meeting here. So I'm trying to run in place as though I'm climbing a mountain, and I'm going to do 25 of those. Finally, the last 3 rounds. Last 3 moves. First one is called the towel tuck. Challenges your flexibility a little bit. Grab a towel. Get yourself on the ground. Hold the towel overhead. Now this is where things come a little tough. You have to find this sweet spot where it's kind of at the back of your tailbone, where your body can kind of stay elevated and your feet can be off the floor. You want to take the towel, bring it in front, and then tuck it back underneath your legs, and then back out again. All the while keeping your ankles off the ground. You want to try to do 10 to 15 of those. London Bridge starts off as a plank. You then dip your left side to the ground, come back up, dip your right side of the ground, come back up. Left side of the ground, right side of the ground. Those are London Bridges. You want to do 10 to 15 of those each side. You want to end with a plank that is about a minute in length. So on your plank, you want to make sure your elbow and your shoulder are lined up. Elbow and shoulder lined up on both sides. You want to tighten your core, tighten your buttocks a little bit, so that you're a nice straight plank. You want to try to hold this position for 1 minute. And that is this week's Panther workout. Have a great week, everybody.